Let me continue now. January 2023. January 2023 or December 2022, I broke a story and let Jamaica know. Let Jamaica know that Usain Bolt money missing. It's $49.99. That was a slip of the tongue. And when I spoke that Jamaica, I gave you an exclusive for an entire month, speaking about how the money go and where the money gone, and we must follow the money. And people were expecting Bolt to come out from then. But Bolt has been silent and he has been cryptic. Anytime he wants people to know, he would send a message and put out something cryptic for persons to know that him still don't get him money. Here we are, February 2025. The ambassador at large, the Honorable Usain St. Leo Bolt. The Honorable Usain St. Leo Bolt still has not gotten. Still, Jamaica has not gotten back his money. Listen to Usain Bolt tonight. It's a crying shame. Listen to Usain Bolt on The Fix.
Yeah. We've heard how much you talk about, pride for country and how much you give back to the country. Oh, this SSL saga right now that's going on for about 2 years?
Yeah.
Or 3 years now?
Two.
You know, because you better put out the cryptic message. How much does it hurt you, this whole saga, knowing how much you've given to this country? You've kept silent for the most part. The most you see out is just a cryptic social media message. Post them. How much does this hurt you?
Brother, it tough. Tough to know so it happen, and then this I go on this long. This kind of make me look on who I am and what me the things which part me did there on the food chain in Jamaica. Like, if this happened to me and it I go on for 2 years and I can't say back a dime.
Shit, yeah.
And I said, Jaja, is a master, you really saw evaluate like, yo. Cause me must have old people say, yo, you still at Jamaica? Why you still at there? I say, nah, man, I love my country. My country love me and the people, man. Government, everybody. I feel like we're on the same page, you see me? So when that happened, it lit me for 6. Me never forget. NJ called me and say, yo, big man, where? And I say, me there, and I actually, I do me, get my finger on my foot down thing, and me I say, man say, you sit down, and I say, yeah, man. I said, I'm glad you sit down. I said, Jaja, what is it? What is it?
Right?
And I have to get up. And the man I say, and him tell me I have to get up and go outside. And I said, nah, man.
I have to tell Mike, I say, hold on for the nails.
I said, what you said to me? And I explained to me, so it lit my heart better. And then through over time, how it has progressed and what I expect, me not get. And what me think me not see and help me not get from certain people. And you know, see me, I said, Jaja.
Right. Is it from government? Is it from the government perspective?
The government alone really can't do nothing.
So you're telling me after 2 years, the finance minister, the prime minister, the minister of culture, entertainment, gender, sports, you're telling me that nobody from the government has come to have a sit down. No. You're telling me that Babsy, the then finance minister Nigel, the prime minister, none of them even had the moral or dignity, the moral fiber or the dignity to call him in for a meeting.
Yeah.
So he's good enough to be used to globally market as brand Jamaica, but not good enough to sit with the government to say how you're going to work and resolve this issue. It's 12 million.
What can go so?
So I'm going, it's 12 million US.
What's money that?
You do 12 million US and tell me how much you get, Jamaica. That was the man's retirement plan, you know. The 12 million US, you know.
I like that.
And all I am saying, Wellness and Ed Bartlett and Babsy and Nigel and all of you could see him as worthy enough to advertise brand Jamaica. And a son, a national treasure. You couldn't call him and say, boy, you saying this is an embarrassment and we're going to see what we can do. 2 years. That's the part, you know. The man has been waiting 2 years now. You saying Saintly a bolt. 2 years now. And not a word from it, the beloved Prime Minister of this country. Not a word from Mama Babsy, nor a word from Edmund Bartlett. But I'm going to make a point. Had it been a leeching, had it been one of their cronies or allies, had it been a Kenny Benjamin, had it been one of the Azars or the Gazans, Jamaica, had it been an O'Brien Chang, Jamaica, had it been one of their own, a meeting would have been called. Swift investigations would have been done. And I am sure, Jamaica. But then, it would never be one of those because none of those men monies would have been touched. None of those men monies would have been touched. And if it was touched in 24 to 48 hours, the government or whosoever, or had it been one of the stewards, it's just the truth. Because all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. And Bolt is black and him is a country boy. He doesn't deserve that level of elitism and status. 2 billion Jamaican dollars.
2 billion. Ghana.
2 billion Jamaican dollars.
How long you have to wait?
Will you say never get that far? Listen to what you saying. Listen to the more what you saying, Bolt said. Listen to it, Jamaica.
I say, and people may not get back my money. I'll stop. Because I hear people say, oh, you say you just them quiet. So, but me I tell people, me not get back my money, people. So they stop see me and I ask them to get back my money.
Is there there
It's a
any way,
master.
like, you probably think about suing? Like, and who you'd sue? Like, is there thoughts of suing?
So a whole lot of things floating around. Is a master, but at some point, we have to figure out something and make a move. Because you can't just lose all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Whole part running hours that.
You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, the me start speaking, I hurt Jamaica a lot. Because now it come down and everybody has to look and I say, Jaja, so I try to avoid that as much over the 2 years. But me not see now when I can say it and feel good and say, you know what? Right, but now at some point I have to start say something.
Yeah.
Because I not see nothing. Clearly, it look like I'm going to apply some pressure.
Right.
Or do something and start make a whole lot of questions being asked. I don't get back now.
Yes.
You heard that, Jamaica? If he should ever start speaking,
Trouble.
Grand Jamaica, because you know, that is going to be all over international media. And I am telling you, this little interview that he has done will be all over CNN and all of those places in the week ahead. And when he's going to say he has not heard from the government, nor he has gotten back his funds, nothing, no reporting, no follow-ups from the government. Do you know how bad that is on the said brand Jamaica that you all have him on, showcasing as the fastest man in the world? So if he wants to damage, yeah, the man say him not doing no investment more in Jamaica. That alone, you know. That alone. Imagine, you know, you saying have a lot of allies and business associates. So if him say him wash him hand at Jamaica, all of those allies and business associates is going to say what? Is one thing I never sorry say I never me get the interview with Bolt. But the fix go on with themselves. However, Jamaica, it is sad, it is unfortunate, it is telling. Imagine. It's a disgrace. A national icon, a national treasure. 12 million US dollars, equivalent to 2 billion Jamaican. You know what it is? Bolt a black country boy should never have their money there. And the elite sit down and say, yo, all of them sit down over the scotch at a particular club of big people. Sundays.
You're all right, one.
Yeah, man, I'm all right. We can use the money and go build 2 houses and eat them, flip the money and then them put it back. Never know say Bolt that go come back for the money before the time.
Yeah. And it got.
And when he go look, imagine you got financial statements up to December, up to November 2022. Telling him, you know, that the money is there and this is what the investment is now.
One go.
Imagine Jamaica, them never say, make them take out 1,300 US. 300,000 US. Them never say, make them take out 500,000. Them lick the man one time and take out 12 million US dollars.
Ball out! Whoa, yo, yo, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
Jamaica, I'm going to say it again. Them never lick him. Courtney, I never lick a thief then take him now. You know, like if I'm here with us, I could take 10,000 US, it now go look bad. I would take 20,000 US Jamaica. But no, they sat at the table and drank the scotch and smoked the Cuban cigar. And said the black country boy, nothing have the 12 million US. Make we go use it and start a scheme.
You say what talk?
Talk?
You say what talk?
Bolt should bring this government to its knees. You are insulting Babsy. You are insulting Andrew Wallace. You are insulting Edmund Bartlett and all no combined. 2 years. And not even one day did the government call the man and said to the man, let us give you an update on the pending investigation. Let us give an update on a pending investigation. They all sat. Listen to one more bold said. Just listen to one more bold said, Jamaica. It hurt me bad.
Business ventures that you have in Jamaica. So like the several buildings, well, I've seen 2.
Yeah.
One on Hope Road and one on Aperture Road.
Yeah, Crash and Victoria Mutual.
Yeah, like, do you plan on doing more of those, having more of those in Jamaica?
Come on, you know, right now when it comes to the building them, as me I say, you want to invest in a country, but it have to make sense now. Because I'm not going to put all of my money in a country. Because as I say, I understood that if you build more cars and more jobs, if you do this, more opportunities, and then all of a sudden my money is gone and nobody not talk about it. You get what I say?
Yeah, that's unfair.
You can't comfortable now because put too much millions again in something where you don't know what can happen, and then the body goes, yeah man, they're paying your own.
Yeah.
Business confidence must go down after this, you know. The black country youth who created jobs and opportunities for so many ordinary Jamaicans. Them say them they do audit from one United Kingdom audit firm. Crawl. Them say the DPP waiting to an additional files. Nothing.
Under the carpet.
It ended up in file 13, you know. It ended up in file 13 because nothing is really going to come out of it. Where they go and find that 2 billion to give him back? And I am saying to Jamaica tonight, if the black country youth should go to CNN, if the black country youth should go to NBC, if the black country youth should go to one of those international podcasts
And talk.
and really talk how it go. Because him still at all back in the interview, you know.
Yeah.
And both know how it go, you know. And Jean and Panton is the scapegoat. Jean and Panton the disabled, the scapegoat. Sit down in the place.
I know what. I do time.
Could Jean, me want to ask on Jamaica.
Call out.
Me want to ask you all. People where they here. I make my reason wouldn't know again. Because I know my reason all the time, don't it? Me know sometimes I'm loud, but despite my loudness and the passion when I have. I want to ask you one question. I'm big up to everybody who watch me. Me know no fan who watch me. I love one who watch me, you know. But bless up the super chat or bless up something with me not tonight, students. Because I know I'm going to the nice class them at night. Even 10 students bless me. I make we keep talking. I want to ask you a question, TikTok. Courtney.
Yes, teacher.
YouTube and TikTok. I want to ask you a question. $12 million US dollars is how much? 2 billion Jamaican. For 12 million US dollars to pass through any bank, it would not need to have multiple people, you know. It couldn't have one person to do that, you know.
Enough ID.
So I want to ask you, Jamaica. Wanna buy this because I'm not even go buy the Alex or the Milo we say cannot eat this, you know. Go buy the Alex or the Milo we say Gene and Pantan. Thank you, Tissa. Gene and Pantan was the mastermind. I want to ask you, any of you know I go by the argument, said Gene and Pantan was the mastermind. Jamaica, could Gene and Pantan alone? And if Gene and Pantan was the mastermind, she would have been an asset to me. If Gene and Pantan was the mastermind and do that on our own Courtney. Gene and Pantan have supervisor, you know. Gene and Pantan have manager, you know. Gene and Pantan have CEO, you know. And me gonna say me know anything about investment portfolio. When a set of investment portfolios come into a company, you know, they are classified high investors. So, an investment company, that particular client always is monitored by the management, you know, to say that this is not. Tell me, anybody will do investment. If you have a particular client that is a top client, isn't that top client dealt with like a little baby? Where you have the investment portfolio and you check on the investment, you rock the little baby and deal with the baby like it's your own. Am I telling a lie tonight? You have 1 tier, 2 tier, 3 tier. So if you have 12 million US in our investment scheme, there is no way the leadership of the organization don't know when something go wrong with your money. There is no way, because me know people have 1 million, 5 million in some company, and it them go on like $100 billion.
Such money, that money in there now.
And the Prime Minister had money in there, and he had financial advisors to when to pull his money. And he never take piece of the money, he take all of the money one time.
When no about so.
So what was the Prime Minister informed by or on to know when to have taken his money? But the great Usain St. Leopold
Never get a chance to take out fee.
think on that tonight, Jamaica. But I'm saying to him, Bolt, can our reputation be worse than what it is? They know, Bolt, that this government is the Pirates of the Caribbean. They know, all media houses across the world know that this government led by this man is the Pirates of the Caribbean. They know, Jamaica. They listen. They are aware that this man is Papa Doc 2.0. He has rocked. He has ruined the international credibility of this country under his watch. They know of the multiple scandals. And you know what I am saying? This is a pirate government. Piracy. Piracy, Jamaica. Everybody know that him is the pirate of the Caribbean. So when all you are coming and saying, what a go on? 2 years. 2 years, Jamaica. 2 years. And a national asset, a national treasure, someone that has represented this country on all aspects of representation. And this is what you did to the man. This is what you have done to the son of your soil. And I am saying to Jamaica, this level of slackness, this level of corruption, this level of cronyism, nepotism, and this level of Nancyism. Under no scheme, people's money should be in financial institutions. And financial institutions get away with this kind of schism. And nobody is locked up or locked down. Where is you, Cross-Script? Where was the leadership? Where are all of them? Everybody doing other kind of things right now. And no one was held accountable except the portfolio personnel who had to report to a supervisor, who had to report to a manager reports to a CEO, the CEO report to the board of directors, and none of them knew about this. So thinking about this, Jamaica, is your investment safe in Jamaica is a serious question. Woman afraid for talk, I will do it, you know. Yeah, hello, good night.
Good night.
Yes, sir.
You're saying Bolt has no chance of getting back his money, you know.
Now what?
Immediately as the money went in, it was used to purchase the property on Oak Road. Because they were in New Kingston beside CIBC. So it was Usain Bolt's money used to purchase that luxury office building on Oak Road. That's above Devon House beside Domino Pizza.
Which building?
The SSL building. SSL didn't own a building. It was ARC system building they were using besides CIBC. It was when Bolt put in his money, they used that money to purchase the property.
Oh, where you say, sir?
So the money went missing immediately. Right? And Bolt has no chance of getting back that money. No time at all will he ever get it back. So he's very stupid to say he's trying to save the character and reputation of Jamaica. Jamaica is already a pariah state. So there is nothing to protect. The country is spiraling downwards into depravity. Children are hungry. People can't pay their bills. 5% of the people are able to survive under unwholeness, while 95% of the people suffer. Listen, when Mark Golding comes into power, he needs to just focus on 10 or 12 people and all the monies which can be restored to run Jamaica. They have it. You have to color him from in Canada. And some of the ministers and a few of the businessmen, I see they're using First Rock investment similar to a SSL thing. Those monies that were transferred from SSL into NCB. Who was the beneficiary? The man at the top. The Prime Minister.
What is?
We know who was putting him up to become Prime Minister when he was Education Minister. We know who. It is the same SSL connection put him up to become Prime Minister.
Oh!
I know. The Prime Minister is super wealthy. He will never be able to get broke again. He's rich beyond this wildest imagination. His children will be set. And grandchildren, probably 4 or 5 generations ahead, can survive from his personal
So what do you mean? So what you mean? So that means that the Prime Minister is a billionaire or a trillionaire?
The Prime Minister is close to becoming a trillionaire because if 3 of his accounts, $473 million ran through only 3 out of 28, you know. So you have 25 outstanding. Remember, he has a vast real estate empire and his wife, you know. And money is offshore. Listen, once you're sparring with SSL, you're going to own multiple buildings in the United States and in Canada, just as they did with Dr. Paul Chen Young from the Eagle Merchant Bank.
Lord
so it's doubling down, they're doubling down. And it's not only Usain Bolt's money is missing, there are other investors. So we have to talk about them also. You understand? He must know who encouraged him to put his money there. Because he was flexing with a lot of Jamaica Labour Party activists.
What you say?
See that he stops.
Wait. What you said? Carla, what you said Bolt was doing?
Yes, he was flexing with a lot of JLP activists in high circles in
Hey!
society.
What you say, sir?
So he's supposed to know how his money reaching SSL.
Oh,
Because if he had done any due diligence, they would have seen that the SSL connection is coming from the FinSac in 1990s when they wipe out people money and claim bankruptcy and bought hundreds of properties overseas. So obviously the people who encourage him to put all his money or a lot of his monies there didn't mean him any good. He used to party with them at night, play domino, enjoy the ladies. I see him stop going around them now because he doesn't trust them because he has to enhance his security now. Because remember, when you reach in that position and the head of government have your money, right?
Yeah.
And you don't have a chance to get it back. You have to stop flex with those guys because they'll take you out. So remember.
So what the labor right them when used to par with? Cause look like you know them business.
No, I'm not going to call anybody's name, but people used to see him at the various clubs.
Clubs?
And see him around people hugging up and all that kind of thing.
It's which club that?
People know, man. The same one that has a lot of controversy going on. And
Club?
people want justice and can't get it. By the way, the numbers of the club dwindled since the killing occurred up there. Yes, a lot of people start to go half a tree now at Dillat. That's where most of the people are going now. The crowd size has been cut since the incident. And there's more police presence in the parking lot right now.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Things are bad. You can understand easily why the country is so poor. Because the man and his team went on an embezzlement drive, that reverberate through the entire society.
Where you mean the Prime Minister went on an embezzlement?
Look here, once I saw the Prime Minister flexing with SSL boss, I know he was up to something.
Oh.
Because people with knowledge know who that man is. You understand? It's one thing that man up to. And it's to pull off multi-billion-dollar style embezzlement scheme. And the Prime Minister, on all accounts, seems as if he was in agreement with the deal for wealth creation.
Oh! Well,
listen, when the incident, when both money gone from long time, he has no chance of getting it back.
So it says years now the money. It's years the money missing, but they were just giving him false statements.
Because the person who was doing it is well experienced.
Oh?
He has done it before in the 1990s. So he's just doing it again. Remember, he's one of the financiers of the JLP,
Oh, the person who was doing the scheme is one of the financiers of the Labour Party.
Look here, the man went to Canada. His father owned a gas station at Rockford, close to where KFC is at now. And his father sent him to Canada to do automotive art, which is body work. And he said, no, man, you're wasting time. I'm going into finance. And he just did a diploma in finance and a little certificate in business.
Yes.
And came back and he became Dr. Paul Chen's young number 2 man, not his right hand. To date, he controlled most of Dr. Paul Chen's young wealth.
Oh. So you're giving us the history.
That guy deal with billions. He has multiple properties in Norbrook, Canada, and America. He's a Canadian citizen.
Oh, you're saying the mastermind?
He gone. They allow him to go through the airport. He's gone.
My God.
But he has his children. He has his daughter and his son. I see Chris Gale and his son flexing very regularly now at certain clubs.
Chris Gale who? And his son?
And the man's son.
And the son of the mastermind?
Yeah. So Chris Gale should be ashamed of himself to know that a legend like Bolt Money has been taken among other citizens. And he's still flexing with the man's son.
Hey! And what is Jamaica? So Chris Gayle, now they are India caller?
Well, whenever he's in Jamaica, I see him and the man's son very often.
Hey! No, sir, this is serious. You sound like you come from uptown and know uptown business. Hey!
Brother, listen. You saying once the money went in, the money was gone. The money was gone because that man doesn't have any time to work for any money and deal with any interest. That man is grabbing for billions non-stop.
Yeah.
His belly is full now, so he can stop now and live in Canada. Look here. Why you think they're laundering so much money in First Rock investments?
What is the First Rock is a money laundering scheme? I don't know about that.
You don't see they put up the man up there and make him CEO. Where he gets his capital from to start First Rock investment. You don't see it was the airport money, $400 million.
What you say? What you say?
Airport money started it.
Airport money?
Listen, and the Prime Minister put that man from First Rock on board too. He was chairman of the National of the Education Trust Fund.
But I think he's also chairman of Nationwide.
The finance minister is a director of Nationwide from the inception. So it's the monies, the multi-billion of dollars moving through about 12, 15 people in Jamaica. So Mark Golding now must go on when he gets power, he should hold them, make sure they can't go through the airport. Make sure you grab them. Like you, Kraz, they have to extradite him from Canada because you, Kraz, you're not going to take the chance and come back. Remember, you, Kraz, you can't go anywhere in the world, even Monaco, which is the most expensive tourist destination, He can go there and live like a king. He has enough money. So,
this is serious,
man. Who are in Jamaica, they have to hold those who are in Jamaica. Make sure they don't go through the airport.
So take for them visa.
Yes, Mark Golding has to act hastily. He has to secure the ports and the borders. As he wins on that election night, he has to start securing. He has to align himself with some top police from now. To make sure on certain people at the airport. But the Prime Minister is ruling with a iron fist. He's a very determined guy to hold on to power,
Really?
I think that Andrew Holness is a walkover,
Oh.
He's a tough guy,
Yes.
This man, you think he's easy to beat? Yes, there is a national momentum in favor of the PNP because of the crisis going on. It's very obvious.
Yes.
But this man not giving up power so easily, he prefer uses a security force and create havoc in the society rather than to give up power.
So you're saying that is by design so many Jamaicans are being killed?
Definitely, man. The man gave orders to the police, to just get out people like that. It will create confusion. It will create a deflection from the Integrity Commission's report.
Oh.
Which says that the Prime Minister has obtained illicit enrichment. So anything, if it is even to cost 100 lives, the Prime Minister will embark on that journey to make sure that there's a deflection, because when fire is on a man's heels, he starts to act frantically. And a lot of his decisions are out of panicking, out of fear. So it is very dangerous to have Andrew Holness on the election ballot. You're going to see a lot of crazy things from now into the general election.
So you're saying it's an organized. So you're saying it's going to be organized chaos.
Listen, this will be the most consequential election. Remember, when you're into a position like the Prime Minister now, you're thinking, how am I going to offload this massive wealth? That is why he separates his accounts from his wife's account. Can you imagine a man has a wife for close to 30 years and none of his accounts commingle?
Something wrong, man.
So if the government or the FBI or US State Department should grab some of his wealth, he has enough in his wife's accounts to survive from.
Oh.
Listen, man, the days of PNP and JLP getting along and it's a boys' club, it's over because when Mark Golding comes into power and realizes that there's no money to run the country, he has no other choice but to take back the money from the 10 or 12 people who have confiscated all these monies.
Yes.
Who have stolen the money. So he has no option, you know. It's still about, all of them are our friends and living the high life, but there's a separation now because greed and selfishness have caused them to take so much money and the country can't function.
So what is happening? What is happening when the Ambani estate project that First Rock should be doing? Because you look like you know about them business. What happened with the Ambani estates project?
First Rock was just a money laundering scheme. If you notice the guy from one of the managers of Dolak Finance, which was linked to SSL, went over to First Rock as a co-founder and manager. It's one circle of people, you know, my friend, stealing all these money. And they are very close to government officials. So it's easy for Mark Gold to get back the money.
Oh, so you say all the allies and some Mark just need to shut them down?
Yes, man, and take back the money around the country and give it's poor people monies they have stolen, you know. This is serious business. Right now, there is nothing good to come out of Jamaica. Children going to die in hospital. The world going to suffer. The education system is broken. You know, everything is bad. Nothing is working out. It's pure roadblocks. The Prime Minister is only servicing 5% of the people of Jamaica. The other 95, middle class wipe out completely. Ask middle class people if they can afford to the services of a helper these days.
Oh,
the helpers don't have any job.
Helpers don't have no job under this regime.
No.
And it's not just helpers don't have no job. Them only can instead of them hire the helper 5 days a week. Them have to do 3 or 2 times a week. Days work, and that is slavery too. They're punishing these people. They pile up the dirty clothes and the plates and mess up their house and just calling the helper for 1 day for the same $5,000. This is the wickedness that is being perpetrated by the government. That's why it's reaching down to these small people. Because the government sets the standard and everything. So if the man rob up the money, it's going to affect the poor man in a hut. He's not going to be able to even buy coal to light his fire. Yes. You know? The country is in a bad condition, man. Bolt is joking about his saving reputation. Jamaica has no reputation, and you will never be able to get back your money because those guys who took his money, they don't do any refund. Absolutely no refund. Yes, they prefer buy a judge more than refund you. Come on. Buy a judge? It's a rogue government, you know. It's a mafia-style government. So Bolt has no money to get back. So you say them would have prefer by a judge? Yes, they prefer by a judge and save back all that $2 billion. Come on. Mighty God. Remember, you know, when you have power, you know how to do trade-off with other people in power. So he's not going to get any money back, you know? So he can talk to the public if he wants, because there's nothing to get back. Zero. The chance of him getting back $1 is absolutely zero. I mean, zero chance. My God. And that's how it is from day one. These guys are financial mercenaries. What do you call them? Financial what? Mercenaries? Yes, man. They don't play. Their children are well off, you know. Majority of Jamaicans will never be able to get their children into university these days. UWI, Michael, and UTech, they are ghost towns now with less than 60% occupation or enrollment. They can't find. People are more interested to buy food to survive rather than to obtain tertiary education. So the man who embezzles the money can educate his children and give them business to operate. And the economy is concentrated among a minuscule fraction of the population. You don't know. Look at the extent of which the damage that Andrew Holness has done is very severe. Very, very severe. Man, it's very serious. It's even more serious than how you describe it on your program nightly. My God. My God. All the other investors of SSL, they have nothing to get back. Remember, you know,
The finance minister said, you will soon hear something from us.
Yes.
Just be patient. And just took his time and went away.
So he said Nigel creep and went go, knowing in truth and in fact that nothing is coming.
And my friend, if Jamaica was stable, which finance minister would leave his country and go to work as a deputy managing director? Do you know the power of a finance minister? He sits right beside the prime minister running the country and traveling all over the world and wielding power. So which person would be in a position like that and leave to occupy a post of a managing director?
But in truth, in getting almost 500 million Jamaican dollar yearly, so you know,
it doesn't matter. The man can do one transaction at Jamaica Customs and get more than that. So you don't understand what's going on.
Where you saying can do one transaction like that?
One transaction at the wharf, and that exceed 500 million. So I don't understand what.
I saw them make money in the country.
Yes, man.
One transaction.
Yes, man. One transaction. And he doesn't need to do anything. All he needs to do is give the okay. That's all. The man at the top who got SSL money, he didn't have to do anything. When the man went to him and said, listen, boss, here are the accounts. We win together and we lose together. If you win, I enjoy the benefits. So when he won 2 terms, the man said, boss, I don't have any more time for this foolishness. He said, no, I'm locking shop. And the man at the head in government said, go ahead. You know it works already. And that was it. History.
Wow.
Those guys have no time to waste doing any work. You know,
when you talk about one transaction, so you talk about tariff waiver at the wharf.
Yes, man.
Yes,
man. I'm telling you, man, one transaction, man. And he can cover that money easily.
No. You open up a can.
Because he knows. It's because he knows that the country is unstable. And the corruption that is going to come out of all these transactions, or is it going to unfold in the incoming months?
Yes.
So he took away himself, you know, because he wants to preserve himself as a professional, you know, with a doctorate in economics or whatever that is financial. So he still wants to preserve his reputation. But he cannot, because he went in already. He went in already with Andrew Olney, so his reputation is gone.
Wow.
Country is in a bad state, man.
No, sir.
Bad state.
Normally the people would have gone to the bed. What you do tonight, you know?
Listen, man, is one realistic figure in Jamaica right now, and it's at 77.3% of the population are hungry.
How much
they can't
people?
Buy nutritious food.
77.3%.
That's the only figure that makes sense, because I am on the ground every day and I see all the obstacles and how people's lives have been downgraded drastically.
So what do people eat? So what is it the people?
There about 77.3% of people in absolute poverty.
So what the people eating these days?
Most of them going to their beds without food.
Really? I
don't know how they survive. They get remittances, you know, and so people are involved in all sorts of things to survive. That's what the Prime Minister has forced them into. But they are unstable. Just ask the principals of these private schools if they are getting the student fees. Most of the students are leaving private schools now, those prep schools and so on. The parents can't manage anymore.
So you said enough for the parents, I moved them picking from prep school, I put them in a
back into the public schools.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't have the money. Listen, ask the banks how many vehicles they have seized and have to put them in pounds and can't get them sold.
So bad?
Must be. It's very bad, man. Country wrecked to pieces, wrecked completely. The man is heartless, you know. You Almost, you know, because he realized there is no way out now, he's sending in the security forces to kill off the people. Because there is no way out of this dilemma, you know. And he is preoccupied with hiding his assets. So it's total chaos going on in Jamaica right now, you know, because the man's supposed to be doing prime minister work and he's busy offloading his assets right now. There is nothing good coming out of Jamaica right now, you know.
This is an eye-opener tonight.
Nothing good. So everybody has to try and protect themselves because nothing good. The man has turned the country in a rogue state just for personal enrichment.
My God.
And I'm telling you, he's
so basically when me talk about at night time or daytime is a true reality of what when you are expressed to me basically confirm everything when me talk about.
It's worse than what you are explaining. You know, you have to be diplomatic, so you will hold back some of the words, but I can speak, you know. I can understand you have to protect yourself from defamation, libel, all sort of stuff. You have to think about your personal security, so I can understand when you hold back, you know. But it's very serious. And I'm telling you, if Bull should even come out and start to speak internationally, he will have to increase his personal security because a rogue government he's up against.
Oh, we call them financial mercenaries.
Yes, and these guys, look here, they will do anything for the billions. Anything. And you see, they're recruiting some young guys now from that radio station now and putting them into sensitive position because they don't have anything. They are searching for opportunities themselves. So you can have a corrupt prime minister who encourage them to do anything and say any rubbish in the public domain just to improve, for their lives to be improved.
Wow.
So everybody's singing for their supper. That's where the country reaches now, you know. People struggling to survive, so the prime minister can give them any task to do and they perform it.
Oh, so people hungry.
Yeah.
So people will just take our money to do anything.
People will take look here, the man is ultra rich, you know. Don't believe he will be a walkover in this election, you know. The man has the money and the power and the authority, you know. But I am so happy that the people not giving him the time of the day. They want him to go. But he is going to use the security forces to create havoc.
Yes.
You know, he's going to do a brutal crackdown like any dictator across the world. His financial empire.
So you're saying ultra rich and he will use the security forces?
Yes, to do a brutal crackdown. It's going on right now. It's some 36 or 37 people the police have killed already since the start of the year.
Well, thank you.
We're living in serious times, man. Very serious times. I've never seen anything like this in Jamaica. The man has put the country on a precipice. It's very, very bad. All right?
Well, thank you for calling the program tonight. I appreciated what you said. No, sir.
Okay, man. Take care.
When I tell you, say, Uptown Jamaica, go call me, you know.